What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Recap of yesterday's free picks. Ended up 2-1 on the day. So yesterday we did have Porzingis points and rebounds. Porzingis didn't play, so a DNP on that one. We had Dyson Daniels rebounds and assists. That one looked good at halftime, but he ended up not being able to pull it out. OKC was just too much for them to handle, and which we all probably knew that was going to happen. OKC was going to stomp Atlanta, and Daniel just couldn't get the RA before the game ended up being a blowout, unfortunately. But anyways, Mobley ended up cashing his PRA for us, and then we had Bam PRA under, who ended up cashing us as well, which that one was a little bit sweaty, but he did stay under. Now, we're going to talk about some bad beats before we go over our W day yesterday. So this slip right here, man, $100 power play. I don't play very many power plays, but I decided to throw $100 on one last night. Feasted. Olynyk cashed us. Siakam cashed us. Trae Young under first half points cashed us. Ja Morant went over 35.5 in the last like 30 seconds of the game where he scored a bucket. So that was a rough. If the game wouldn't have been that close, man, if it wouldn't have been a 1-point game, Morant probably wouldn't have cashed. Is what it is. That one hurt my feelings, I won't lie. But even with that loss, we had a phenomenal day yesterday. We cashed this Tatum and Nas Reed slip right here, $142 to win $288. We cashed this Halliburton and Giddey, $75 to win $159. We cashed Brunson and Hero, $75 for $150. We cashed Booker and Jokic, $75 for $165. We cashed Michael Porter Jr. and Jaden McDaniels, $75 for $225, a little 3X on Prizepicks. Cashed Mobley and Kamara, $75 to win $150. We cashed James Harden and Kelly Olynyk once again. Played a lot of Olynyk last night. I was big on Olynyk. He cashed us out, especially without Zion. $100 to win $195. And then we cashed this 3-unit, I guess you can consider a nuke on the Portland money line. Portland versus the Nets. $240 3-unit play to win $200, which cashed us out. So yesterday was super green. Hopefully we can do it again tonight. And before we do anything, I do want to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. So if this video gets 250 likes, I will pick a random comment down below to win a free month of VIP. Smash the like button, leave a comment. You got to be subscribed to win. And for anybody, I did see a comment saying I don't actually give free VIP. I give free VIP in every single video. If you message me, you're going to get free VIP if you win. So I'm just telling you, message me on Discord to get it. I'm not going to like try to find you to give you the VIP. Like, you got to send me a message so I know who it is, because your Discord name is not going to line up with your YouTube name most of the time. So it's impossible for me to know who you are unless you drop your Discord name in the comments. But anyways, let's pick our winner from yesterday. Winner is going to be for Andrew DeJesus, who said, let's get it. And I guess it's DeJesus. Anyway, we're just going to call you Andrew. Andrew, send me a message, buddy. I got you a free month of VIP. I appreciate the love and support from every single one of you. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this thing, guys. So if you do want to get all of our plays, head on over to our WAP or our Patreon. I'm feeling a good Saturday. We have Sunday tomorrow. NBA Sunday usually isn't that great, so if you want a good day before NBA Sunday, join up now. Join WAP or Patreon. Links down in the description. You can join for free if you want and join our Discord for free. We'd love to have you in the Discord. Or you can get a free month sign up for any partnered app. Those include Sleeper, Underdog, Chalkboard, Better, Parlay Play, NOVIG, or Dabble. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month. They do stack. You can get up to 7 months for free. And you do get a deposit match for each one of those. But let's go ahead and jump in to the free picks for today. So free pick number 1 of the day is going to be over on the Kings side of things. We're going to be taking our man DeMar DeRozan. So we're taking DeRozan. We're taking him over 7.5 rebounds and assists. So looking at this line, it actually, I'm going to pull it up on Parlay Play for you really quickly. So DeRozan payout on Parlay Play right now is really, really good. 7.5 RA. You got a 1.84x payout. I'll see what it is on Prizepicks. DeRozan. Rebounds and assists. Let's find that first. Hopefully it's still on here at all. I would assume it would be. Okay, so Prizepicks is on some major BS. So I'm going to pull it up on Sleeper. I'm going to show you where Ace locked it in. He locked it in on Sleeper. It's 7.5 RA. It doesn't show the payout, so I'm not going to pull that up yet because it has the other free pick in it. But DeRozan's pick number 1. You got a good payout on Parlay Play. You can use it on Sleeper. He has cashed this in 9 of his last 10 games. He has cashed this in 8 straight games. Now, some of these matchups are really easy. Portland, Pelicans, Dallas, Pelicans, Charlotte, Jazz. So all of those teams give up a lot of stats. Now, tonight they're playing against Houston. Houston does not give up a lot of stats. 7th and 1st in rebounds and assists, which is why this line has not went up. If this was a good matchup like these other ones have been, you can see this line a lot higher because he's been cashing it consistently, and he just had 14 versus the Jazz. So, yes, be wary of it. It is a tough matchup. Just because everything's green right here does not mean it's going to be green tonight. If you look at Houston versus small forward, 14th and 2nd in rebounds and assists, and then power forward is 13th and 6th. Guards 22nd and 6th. Point guard is 11th and 1st. So they give up a decent amount of stats to the small forward or forward position. Not a lot to center at all. Overall, it's not many at all. But anyways, I like DeRozan for this. He has cashed this in 26 of 50, 60%, almost a 60%. 49% of games on the season, 26 of 53. Head-to-head versus Houston, he has played well. He has 2 games versus Houston this season. One back in December and then one back in January. And he had 9 and 10 in those 2 games. So he has been playing well this season. I could see him doing it again tonight. I like this play. I've got our man DeMar DeRozan locked in. And that is going to be our first pick of the day, over 7.5 rebounds and assists. Going ahead and jumping into our second play of the day. Second play of the day is going to be over on the Spurs side of things. This is a play that I've locked in a lot recently, and I'm going to roll with it because I like the matchup once again tonight. So my goal was to give you guys free or cashing plays regardless if it's the same play every day. I don't care. And I haven't played this a lot, but not for the free picks anyway. But I have a couple times, and I like this play once again today. So it's going to be for our man Chris Paul. We're taking him over assists. You can get his assist line at 6.5. If you want to buy it down to 5.5, over 5.5 is an insanely good line. Over 6.5 is a good line as well, man. So let's look at Chris Paul real quick. Let's see what they have it at on Prizepicks real quick first. And that's not how you spell Paul. Chris Paul. Of course, they don't have assists either. Prizepicks sucks, man. This app is so trash. I swear to goodness it is. If it didn't look, if the UI wasn't so user-friendly, like, I would not use it. But anyways, Chris Paul, let's pull it up. Over here on OUTLIER. You guys can try OUTLIER for 7 days for free if you use our link down in the description, by the way. So Chris Paul has cashed this in 7 of his last 10 games, averaging 7.1 assists, so right over that number. 2024 season, he has cashed this in 43 of 57 games. So he has a 75% hit rate this season. He's averaging 8 assists per game. He has been smashing this line. Head-to-head data versus Memphis, he has cashed 2 of his last 4. This season, he's only cashed 1 of 3. So Memphis has grown to be a pretty dang fast-paced team. They're on a back-to-back. Spurs are fresh. They are playing in Memphis. So I like the matchup here. I think the game stays close. I think, honestly, the Spurs probably have a chance to win. Well, Wemby is out still, obviously. You got to look at that. Wemby's a huge key player to this team. But they got Fox. They got some good players tonight, or now. And I think Chris Paul is going to get at least 7 assists for us anyway. I don't know if that the Spurs are going to win, but I think it's going to be a competitive game. Looking at the Grizzlies, missing Jackson still, and that's pretty much all we got to really look at. Morant, like I said, just chalked my slip last night, which is pretty depressing. So I'm kind of hoping the Spurs win for that one. But anyways, that is my second pick of the day. Chris Paul, 6.5 assists. I can't pull assists up over here on Props Madness to look at shot charts or anything, but you can come down here. We're going to click the season. We're going to click potential assists. He's averaging 14 potential assists per game. If you look at his last 10, he's averaging 9 potential assists per game. So his potential assists have been a lot lower as of lately than they have at the beginning of the season. Head-to-head, he's averaging 13.5 versus Memphis. He gets anywhere around 13.5, 14 potential assists. I'm hoping his team can make half of them. Obviously, you're reliant on other players to do well, but I think they have a team that can do this. He's been successful lately, even without Wembanyama. You can come down here and filter it without Wemby. On the season without Wemby, he's cashed just 73% of games, which is 8 of 11. So Chris Paul is pick number 2 of the day, over 6.5 assists. You got a 1.7x payout, which is a regular payout. You could play these two together, and you could have a 3.13x payout over on Parlay play, which is a dang good play. So that is pick number 2 of the day. For our next 2 picks, we are going to jump into 2 of our discounted lines for today. So one of my favorite ones on the board right now is going to be my man Jalen Green. So I'm taking Jalen Green. I'm taking him over 17.5 goblin points. I love this line, man. So let's pull it up. We'll pull it up on Parlay Play, see what the payouts actually like. So 17.5, same payout, 1.2x. Can't really do better than that, I guess. But let's pull it up over here on OUTLIER. Take a look at why I like this play. So Jalen Green, I'm just going to click something and click points. Its original line is 23.5. You're going to buy it down to 17.5. He has cashed his 4 straight games, 8 of his last 10, averaging 22 points per game. On the season, he's cashed it almost 70% of games, averaging 21.5 points per game. And then head-to-head versus the Kings, he has cashed this in 4 of his last 5. 4 straight games, only 2 this season. He's cashed 28 points in both of those games this season, and he's averaging 21.6. So around 22 points per game is what Jalen Green averages overall. Looking at his last 10 games, he's shooting 19 field goals per game. If Jalen comes out here and shoots anywhere close to 20 attempts and doesn't get 18 points, he needs to retire. And that's obviously, I'm just joking around, but for real, like there's no way he shouldn't get 18 points if he comes out here playing like he has been playing. So averaging 19.2 attempts in his last 20. He's averaging 18 attempts on the season so far. And then head-to-head data is not quite as good. He only averages 14, but he's had 20 his last game versus the Kings back in January. So he should get plenty of shot opportunities tonight. Looking at injuries, Cody Zeller's the only one out, so not really anything we need to worry about for our man Jalen Green. Looking at Sacramento's points defense, give up 21st in the league in points with 116 per game, which is a lot. Go to shooting guard, it's 19th, and point guard is 5th. So they don't give up a ton of stats to the point guard position or the shooting guard position, but we'll pull this prop over here on Props Madness, take a look at where they allow their points from. So looking at Jalen Green, he has a red matchup under the rim. 33% of his shots are under the rim, 9% are in the paint, 9% are mid-range, and then he has a phenomenal three-point matchup right now. Green, he shoots 43% from behind the arc, 43% of his shots from behind the arc, and he's got a dark green matchup, which is as good as it gets. He does have yellow matchups in the corner threes where he shoots another 6% at the corner threes, so 50% of his shots overall are going to be from behind the arc. Love this matchup for our man Jalen Green. He should get 18 points for us tonight, and I've got him locked in as our 3rd pick of the day. And for our 4th final play, this is going to be our 2nd discounted line for the day. It's going to be for our man Draymond Green. So we're going to the other green that is on this slate. Draymond. I'm taking Draymond over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So 19.5 PRA. Like this line, you got a 1.35x payout. Let's see what he is on Parlay play, or on Prizepicks, I mean. So you can get him as a goblin. So you're getting better payout on Prizepicks if you, on Parlay play if you lock in Green. So actually, I want to test that. So if I just click that. 2.5x for a regular line. That's not a bad payout. So the payout's probably about the same for the 19.5 and then with a regular line. So that is going to be my 4th pick. I like Draymond tonight. Draymond should be able to have a decent game tonight versus Philly, hopefully. Let's pull this line up over here on OUTLIER. Draymond, points and assists. I'm just going to click PRA now. Buy it down 3. And he's cashed it 6 straight games, 8 of his last 10. He's cashed his 53% on the season. Doesn't look the best. Injury news. Butler's game time decision. Kuminga's obviously out. If Butler sits, that helps Draymond a lot. Butler's been playing pretty well. Yoel is out for the rest of the season. Eric Gordon's out. Lowry's out. McCain's out for the rest of the season, obviously. So Sixers are going to be in a little more rough shape. They don't have Embiid anymore, and this is permanent for now. So, anyways, Maxey should have a good game if you want to lock in Maxey. I know last time Maxey sold us pretty bad. But I'll filter this without Kuminga. Without Kuminga, you're looking at a 53% hit rate, 9 of 17. If you look at it, I'm just going to go back to where I was. But if you go to his last 5, he's cashed it 5 in a row. This isn't good for Prizepicks. What I mean by that, people are going to see this, and everybody's going to lock in Draymond over. So, yes, last 5's green. Lock him in. That's how some people just research. So be wary of that. This could become one of the most popular plays on Prizepicks. If it does, then maybe you want to fade it because we already know how that goes sometimes. But head-to-head versus Philly, he cashed the only game this season that he has. He had 28 PRA his last game back on January 2nd. And then if you look at Philly's PRA defense, 16th in points, 17th in rebounds, 24th in assists. Go to power forward, bottom 2 defense in every category, 29th, 29th, and 30th. So majorly good matchup for our man Draymond in terms of the matchup versus Philly. I will pull this up over here on Props Madness. We'll take a look at this. Draymond Green, you can look at him. Look at the shot charts right here. 25% of his shots are going to be under the rim. You got a green matchup. You got an orange matchup in the paint where he shoots 24% of his shots. 4% are mid-range. And then you have a, 21%, 47% from behind the arc where he has 21% corner threes. One's orange and one's yellow, and then he has a green matchup, and we're just going to call it the middle, where he shoots 26% of his shots. But 60% of similar players have cashed versus the Sixers, and that's 9 of 15 games. So overall, great matchup for Draymond, in my opinion. Draymond's been playing well, and that's why I like this line. So I'm locking in Draymond. If Butler sits, this one's probably going to go up. If Butler's ruled in, it'll probably stay the same because he's been cashing even with Butler. So I like the line regardless. Draymond, I've got him locked in as pick number 4. So those are our 4 plays, guys. We got DeRozan over 7.5 rebounds and assists. We got Chris Paul over 6.5 assists. We got Jalen Green over 17.5 points. And then we got Draymond Green over 19.5 PRA. If you play these all together, you got a 5X, which is pretty low payout on these just because we have 2 goblin plays. Usually one of my discounted lines is like a 1.5X. I didn't have one today. It's a smaller slate on a Saturday. But I like all these plays a lot, guys. If you want to pair these in groups of 2, you can get double ups on every single one of these. You can play, like, for example, Green and Paul together, then DeRozan and Green together. And you can have 2 double-up slips, or you can just do them the way you want. But anyways, guys, that's what I got locked in. I'll show you the slip that I actually locked in just to show you guys I'm not capping. I locked this in on Sleeper, DeRozan and Green, over 19.5, over 7.5. $100 to win 243. It's a 25% boosted play on Sleeper, so I ended up getting 300. It's the 3X pretty much. So if you want to copy that slip, you can. That's what I locked in for the cord. It's already posted. But anyways, guys, make sure you leave a like and comment on this video for a chance at free VIP. Join our Discord. Links down in the description, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.